great finish. It could not be closer.
It's absolutely insane.
2 seconds between Value and Alpha Plus.
Phenomenal win here.
What a thrilling finish.
3, 2, 1.
Are they going to have enough momentum to just get round? What a mark rounding.
10.52s on this spreader leg is insane.
So a big change of scene here in Sardinia after the Mistral. We've now got lighter winds for the last 2 days of this season. Sled at the top of the table. We caught up with Francesco Bruni. Francesco, how do you feel this morning? Penultimate day of the season. Everything to play for?
Yeah, we are definitely looking more at the event more than the season, because Quantum is still well ahead with the 19 points, and we want to do well in Porto Cervo. This is definitely a closer goal for us. We are selling well. A little bit disappointed for yesterday penalty, but you know, it's hard for the umpires. It's not an easy job, and we have to accept that sometimes they can do mistakes. But overall, we are pretty happy with the week and how the season has been going, and we want to keep doing good work in the last 2 days of the season.
Not wanting to dwell on the penalty, but you guys are super low risk generally. I think that's your second penalty of the year.
Yeah, that's why it's even more painful, because I feel that we are not a team that pushes situations, and I was pretty confident that that one was a green flag. So when we received the penalty, it was also an hard penalty, heavy penalty, because it was 20 knots going downwind with the kite up. It takes a while to drop it, take it down, do the 360 and back up again. So, and we lost 7 points with that on that moment. So it was a painful moment, but we have to look ahead and look at the next 4 races. It's been a great championship so far, and we have to keep the good work.
I know you're not going to give away any secrets, but where's the speed coming from upwind?
We are definitely fast. It's a teamwork. I'm very happy that Mr. Okura jumps in, and he's like going on a bicycle. He remembers everything. So, but it's definitely a teamwork. Our trimmers and Mr. Okura are doing a fantastic job. I'm not really involved in that.
But the rig setup slightly different.
We are doing good things on the rig. Murray Jones is in charge of that, and he clearly has some.
He doesn't discuss it with you then?
No.
But there's clearly
ask him.
But it's clearly there. But then is there now a downside when you get into the lighter breezes for today and tomorrow? Yeah,
definitely. We don't feel as slippery in the light, especially downwind. But there are moments. So I think I take our performance for the season as a very good performance, and we just need to understand when there is a weak moment, and just try to deal with it.
When you look back at the season, what are your thoughts, in terms of what you could have done better, or you're generally happy?
Maybe, yeah, we don't have all fresh sales. We were a little bit compromised in some sale decision, but I think overall it's been a great season for us.
Any reason you couldn't be catching or being closer to American Magic, or are they just a level ahead?
I think the thing is that 19 points, it's a lot in this class, and I'm sure they will be back strong today and tomorrow. So that a little bit of a bad trend at the beginning of this week, but I'm sure it's going to be over pretty soon.
And you love it here, presumably? Porto Cervo is a second home?
Yes, I like Sardinia. I live in Sardinia, and I love this place.
As we can all see, a much lighter day in prospect, and Katie gives us the weather for today. So Katie, penultimate day, loads of pressure. What's the weather going to do? It's obviously very, very different.
Yeah, a completely different day to yesterday actually, and a much trickier looking day on the forecast. We've already kind of had a message from Maria this morning saying that it's going to be a really tricky day. She's planning on sending everyone out there anyway, just to try and get the breeze in, get the most of the breeze. the forecasts are kind of saying it's starting more of a westerly direction and then maybe swinging around a bit more northerly. Really light breeze. I think a few of the models, and I think what a lot of people are hoping for, is a little weather window between sort of 12 and 3 o'clock where you might have a little bit of breeze potentially from kind of west or northwest direction. So that's the most promising, I think, scenario today at the moment. But yeah, fingers crossed. I can feel a little bit on my face at the moment, so hopefully there's enough to get out there. But yeah, we're definitely going to get out there, kind of sit and be primed, ready when the breeze comes in.
A day for patience, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Day for patience, day for keeping cool, keeping hydrated and kind of keeping on it.
Big day yesterday, 3 races, 3 different winners. Sled on top of the table. Let's look back at the highlights. So it's day 3 here in Porto Cervo. We're looking at a 3-race day. Mistral is still in, should drop through the day, but we're going to have a fantastic day's racing. Lots of pressure on all the teams. Race number 4, the breeze is round about 20-21 knots on the start line. Wind angle 285 degrees. Great conditions, and off the start line it's really very even. Early advantage is to the left. Going out to the right is Crayola and Alcedo in particular, and that proves to be strongest. Coming round the top marks, the lead is with Crayola. The Brazilian team second round, Alcedo. Platoon Aviation round in third with Sled in fourth. Down the first run it's still very, very even. Crayola managed to hold on just coming through the leeward gate. Then it's all about the choices at that leeward gate. Crayola and Alcedo go one way, Paprec go the other. Round the top mark, second time up, it's Alcedo just holding on. They have a small lead over Crayola as they just are overlapped. At the offset mark, it's all about the hoist. Alcedo spin out momentarily, just get overpowered. Crayola power away, but Paprec are just behind. And the battle down the final run is between Crayola and Paprec. Paprec surge ahead, making a beautiful jibe coming in on the left. And it's a great win for the French on Paprec, just pipping Alcedo Vitamina on the finish line, who gets second. Third are Crayola. Fourth, a great recovery from 10th at the top mark, American Magic. Sled have to take a penalty and come through the finish line in 11th. But with the win, the French team on Paprec take the regatta lead. So race number 5, midpoint of the regatta, breezes drop very slightly, but still great conditions off the start line. Well, actually, it's a fantastic start from Phoenix towards the pin end of the line. They get to the left early and lead Sled round the top mark, with American Magic round in third. A good first run. Phoenix extend ahead of Sled. American Magic have a kite problem and drop down the fleet, but going through the finish line, it's a win for Phoenix. Sled gets second, Allegre are third, Crayola up to fourth, and Sled retake the regatta lead. Well, race number 6, the third of the day. It's a super even, very, very close start. Sled coming away nicely with a good pace, but it's very, very even. A drag race all the way up the first third of the beat. Everybody on starboard. Really one of the closest starts we've seen all season. But leading at the top mark, Sled get an early lead. Pravetsa round in second. Platoon Aviation in third. Down the first run, Sled ease away from Pravetsa, and through the finish line it's a big win for Sled. Pravetsa and Platoon very, very close on the line. Pravetsa just getting there ahead of the German team, who take third. But at the top of the table for the regatta, it's Sled moving 4 points clear of Phoenix. So after 6 races, Sled on 21 points, second are Phoenix on 25 points, and third Allegre on 28 points. And the circuit standings after 6 races in Porto Cervo: American Magic on 174 points, Sled now on 193, so just 19 points between American Magic and Sled with 2 days of racing still to go. Paprec are third on 229.5, and they are 9.5 points clear of Alcedo for third. Well, here we are, penultimate day of the season, penultimate day of the 52 Super Series Porto Cervo Range Rover Regatta. The suggestions were we're going to have to be patient today with the conflicting breezes. But the good news, as you can see, is there's a breeze. We're round at the entrance to Bomb Alley. It's a little bit further round at the corner. In the best of the wind, we've got about 10 knots, I think, on the start line. Katie Dabson, it's looking a little bit better than expected, but I think we've got a relatively short window for the day.
It's looking really good at the moment, actually. Yeah, it's kind of come in really nicely. We've got really, actually very decent breeze here, and it looks kind of filled in across the whole course. I think, yeah, as kind of a lot of the forecasts are predicting, hopefully this window will continue until around 3 o'clock, which should be plenty of time to get both of the races in. But yeah, for now it's looking really good. Got sort of 8 to 10 knots. Direction, they've just laid the windward mark at 305. Wind is shifting around a little bit, as you kind of would predict, because we're kind of quite close to land, and the breeze is coming offshore. But yeah, it's going to be a really good race, hopefully.
But the key thing is a very different day to what we've seen the last couple of days in the strong Mistral 20 knot wind averages. Today it's going to be a completely different approach to racing, isn't it?
Completely different conditions. Flat water, lighter breeze. The setup of all of the boats is going to be really different. Different sails, different rig setup. Completely different style of racing, which I always like to see in a regatta when you have kind of lots of different conditions in the regatta. I think it's, the teams that can switch from kind of the big breeze conditions to the light breeze conditions quickest are the ones that are going to be kind of fighting at the top of the fleet in this first race.
So just a quick reminder of the standings after 6 races. We have Sled at the top of the table by leading on 21 points, just 4 points ahead of Phoenix. Allegri are in a third, 3 points behind Phoenix. Then Paprec challenging, or they were actually top of the table first thing yesterday. They are now dropped to 4th and on 30 points, so there's plenty of opportunity to get back on the podium for them. Things going a little bit better yesterday for Preveza with that second. They're in 5th on 37, 37.5 for Platoon Aviation. Still a potential possibility of making the podium for the regatta. Less so for the circuit. However, Alcedo Vitamina in 7th, 42 points. They're just a point ahead of American Magic Quantum Racing. A pretty weighty day for the American team yesterday, but let's see how they go today in the lighter breeze. They're in 8th for the regatta. Criolla a little bit up and down in 9th on 49, 50 for Gladiator, Alpha Plus on 54, same point as Vayu, and Teasing Machine in 13th. So that's the regatta standings for the moment. We're also looking all the time at the season standings, and so it's 19 points between American Magic and Sled. Paprec a little bit more secure now in third step on the podium with 229 versus 239. Otherwise, I say it's still a little bit more distant prospects for Platoon Aviation finishing on the podium for the season. It'll be the first time in more than 5 years since the German team didn't finish on the season podium. Allegri in 6th, Alpha Plus in 7th, Vayu 8th, Preveza 9th, Gladiator 10th, Phoenix 11th, Criolla 12th, and Teasing Machine in 13th. So we've got a minute and a half to go. What's your interpretation of this start line then? It looks like most of the teams are bunching up towards the committee boat end of the line at a minute to go.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot less of a spread than we saw in the previous 2 days on this line. No one is really looks to be that keen to be down at this pin end. I think that's probably because they don't want to get stuck out at a corner potentially. I think it's quite high risk in this offshore breeze to be going right to the corners. But yeah, for me at the moment it looks like we've got Teasing Machine at the bottom of the bunch, but they're very much still midline. So you've got the whole fleet kind of stacked up at that, but the top half of the line. I think there's high risk for some boats being pinned out at the boat, above the boat end on this start, but yeah, it's definitely a much different dynamic on this start compared to the ones we were seeing yesterday.
It seems like the most of the fleet clustered at that top end. Actually, we're watching American Magic having to do a full round up, going around a full circle. They've got 19-20 seconds to go, but coming back with pace towards the committee boat end of the line. Meantime, we have 3 boats down at this end, at the pin end. Teasing Machine, Phoenix and Paprec all building speed, heading for the pin end. In the middle we have Platoon Aviation with Sled. Most of them So there we go, as we might have expected at 2 minutes out, Katie, when everybody's clustered so close to the committee boat end of the line, and the inevitable result is a general recall. Everybody's so keen to push so hard at this stage in the season, and this stage in the regatta. Every metre, every centimetre counts, and particularly on the line in terms of speed and positioning. So we're going to have a little bit of a delay. Maria Torrijos, our principal race officer, saying she's going to reposition the pin end of the line and square things up a little bit. But Katie, the teams will take every opportunity in this lighter breeze to just speed test going up this start of the beat.
It's not surprising at all, kind of seeing all of these boats carrying on as if it was an actual race start and as if it wasn't a general recall. These are kind of invaluable moments to them, being able to kind of check in with their speed off the line in a real life kind of race scenario. So I think, a sensible move by them. I think you see it in kind of any fleet when there's a general recall, everyone kind of wanting to speed check off the line, especially if they know that Maria's kind of moving the line. It gives them plenty of opportunity to speed test and then get back down and get back into their pre-start.
What were we thinking in terms of, you're saying in terms of the geometry of the course and the land formations round about, what's going to be affecting the upwind and downwind?
Yeah, so with it being kind of the breeze coming off the land, I would expect it to be relatively shifty up towards the top of the upwind. I think the further left the windward mark is in this kind of course area, the more the left tends to pay. But there is, depending on how close you are to kind of the right-hand side, there's kind of the end of the land, you can get some right-hand shifts as well. So it's kind of completely depends where that windward mark is, but I would be expecting it to be pretty shifty and pretty up and down breeze actually, so it's kind of in a sail in what you see kind of day. But I think I would be, just with where the wind direction I would be thinking probably heading out towards the left, probably not all the way to that top of that ley line because I think there's some shifts to play at the top, but yeah, I'd be going kind of left hand side of the beat and then working my way up using the shifts towards that windward mark.
We saw American, where warning signal is going to be 12-12 from what we heard, but we saw American Magic dropping the jib. Are they thinking about a change? Having seen how things were, they seem to be the only team there with the jib down. Well, actually, Gladiator have as well, but and Platoon Aviation. Is there a sensation that the breeze?
They could potentially be thinking about a jib change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of wind shear going on. I've been kind of communicating with some of the guys on the Gladiator rib, getting some of the wind readings from up at the top of their mast, and they're kind of getting 12 knots at points up there. So there is a bit of wind shear, which means it could be potentially quite a tricky call on the jib. But yeah, down on here on the water, it definitely doesn't feel that much. So yeah, they'll be potentially looking to change jibs, potentially even changing some rig settings if they think it's kind of going to build a bit from what it is. But yeah, they've got a bit of time now to make that decision, have a look upwind, see what's coming down, make the call for the next race.
And you've got a little bit of time to explain wind shear.
It's basically where so the breeze higher up is different to the breeze we've got on the water, is basically the simple explanation of it. It can be kind of breezier or a slightly different direction, kind of at the top of the mast to at the bottom. And actually, when I was back kite surfing, it was something I really, really could feel, especially when we were on our biggest kites, like 21-meter kites. When you had that wind shear, when you had that difference, you could really notice in the tacks and things like that. When you brought the kite above your head, suddenly you're in 5 knots more breeze and kind of unable to control it. But I think that would be changing how these guys are kind of setting up their rigs a bit to get the most out of the sails at the moment.
Interesting. Then the question we're asking Francesco Bruni was, it's clearly what we've seen with the regatta leader sled is they have a high and fast mode that in the stronger breeze, 18, 20, 22 knots, they've been very, very quick upwind. Now the question will be whether they can maintain that speed edge, or whether they'll be just kind of fleet speed in this lighter conditions. That's one question. But I think this change of conditions, do we feel that'll be good for American Magic in their position at the moment, Katie?
I think it could be. I think, it's almost kind of like could potentially be a little bit of a regatta reset, because you've kind of gone from the windier conditions, the mindset changes, you kind of approach it almost as if it's it's kind of almost a new regatta if in the lighter conditions. I think we know that they're quick in the lighter conditions as well. I think this could play into their hands and allow them to kind of reset, regroup, and treat today as if it's kind of a new regatta.
So there we have the warning signal going just now. We're thinking a little bit about Platoon Aviation, what their prospects are for the season finish. I say it's a long time, in fact, since Platoon Aviation finished off the podium. They were first in 2023, they were second in 2024, 2019, 2018 and 2017, and third in 2022 and 2021. Only in 2015, 16 and 20 did they finish off the podium. So they're very much looking to try and finish on the regatta podium. If they could rescue a third, that would give them a lot more confidence and a little bit more satisfaction going into the winter. It's been a really tough season for Armiller Spreer and the team on the Platoon Aviation. They've had all kinds of problems with their bowman being injured in Cascais, missing Jordi Calafat, their strategist for a few regattas, Harm taking some time out for business and personal reasons, with Marcus Wieser steering for a couple of regattas in Bayona and Cascais. So it's been quite tricky for them. However, hopefully they can finish on a high note. The other battle going on just now is between Paprec and Alcedo for third and fourth place on the podium. And at the moment is the French team who have the upper hand. Disappointing yesterday for Katie, for Alcedo. They had a problem with their bow fitting, I think, in that third race, and that really, so they're bouncing back from that, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and it's a really tricky time in kind of the regatta in the season to be having those issues, because this is the time when you need to be kind of closing out the gains and making the most of the gains, and you really can't give away an inch. So they probably won't be very happy with that. They'll be pretty disappointed with how that went. But we've still got plenty of racing left to do. There's 4 races left and kind of up to 13 points available in each race. So plenty of racing still to be had for them. So I think they can be focused on the next 4 races and really kind of bouncing back from yesterday.
I mean, Katie, the intensity of the starts is unlike anything we've seen this season. It's a consistent intensity each and every start. They've been very even, and I really think that reflects the pressure that the teams are feeling and how they have to make perfect starts each and every time at this stage in the season.
It really does, and it's kind of the intensity is there in all the conditions as well. It's kind of the intensity is there when it's survival conditions. We see slightly less kind of boat on boat interactions in the breezy stuff, but it's still, the intensity is there. The boats are all on the line, at go, at pace, and in the lighter stuff the intensity is there, but in a different way, more on boat battles and vying for the position that you want. They're kind of, this regatta especially, but the whole season, the starting has kind of really stepped up a level. Everyone's really fighting for the positions they want. They're really not giving an inch, and kind of races are won and lost sometimes on the starts.
So 2.5 minutes to go, just reflecting also on the potential second overall for Sled. Sled have been 4th, 5th and 4th the last few seasons. You have to go back to 2021 when they actually won the circuit. A short circuit it was back then, but so they're minimising risk, just trying to keep on doing what they've been doing and close out that second place. And obviously Francesco Bruni saying they'd love to win the regatta, but second overall is the primary focus as we come into the last 4 races, the last 2 days of racing. At a minute, 2 minutes to go. So a little bit of change of setup, I think, or setting up compared to the previous start. American Magic. I think at the moment everybody's just really looking at the where they want to start and how to set up for the last minute and a half, Katie, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's kind of, I think I said this in one of the other events, but this part, they kind of remind me of sharks, all kind of circling, waiting for their chance to attack and really trying to find their space. But yeah, all of these boats are kind of, trying to decide where they want to start, trying to look where the gaps are on the line, look who's around them. And they're now kind of starting to set up a lot more spread out than the last start. This start, they're a lot further down the line, a lot earlier. You've still got Teasing Machine down here at the bottom, clearly liking this pin end, and you've got American Magic with them as well as Vayu. So yeah, a lot more even start line. I think it's lining up to be a pretty good start.
Indeed, Gladiator and Platoon and Pravetsa all up more towards the committee boat end of the line. Mid-line we have Paprec, Phoenix, Sled, Alcedo, Alpha Plus just keeping the bow up to maintain their space to leeward. But at the pin end of the line we've got Teasing Machine, American Magic and Vayu with 20 seconds to go. American Magic just have a Teasing Machine on their bow. Hopefully they will clear out of there at the moment. This is a little bit problematic just now for American Magic, as they have Teasing Machine absolutely parked in front of them and almost certainly going to be over the start line. So American Magic just needs some space to drive off into. Bow 12 over the line, and bow 4 over the line as well. But a clear start for Vayu. American Magic in the end actually coming out of this okay, but slowed for the initial seconds off the start line. Alcedo a little bit back on the boats beside them, which are Alpha Plus. Vayu just to windward of them, I think. Phoenix, sorry, it's actually Sled just to windward of them. Platoon Aviation seemed to have got a pretty decent start there, Katie, and Sled going well.
Yeah, Platoon had a really nice start up at that boat end. They kind of managed to control the boats around them, get off the line at pace, and they've got kind of no threats around them. They've got really good lane, really good gap below them, and no one above them, so they're free to attack when they like. For me, they're looking really good, and it's going to be all about kind of keeping that speed up and getting the most out of the boat at the moment.
On board with Paprec momentarily, they're just there to leeward and kind of in the dirt of Pravetsa. Correspondingly, there they go, they're going to have to take a couple of sterns, go behind Pravetsa and Platoon Aviation. Gladiator seemed to have a little bit of a problem a few moments ago, but they're certainly working out to that right side quite late off the line. I don't know whether Gladiator had a problem off the line, Katie, or they just...
I think they were OCS on that one, so they were over the line, had
right.
to bail out and go round the boat and
yeah.
So then they're kind of on the back foot.
Allegri looking quite nice, going out to that right side, fully nicely powered up. Flat water conditions. We have, I think it was just on 10 knots on the start line. Katie, Allegri sailing a really good regatta, aren't they? Considering they made the change to their strategist.
Yeah, they're having a really good regatta, and it is always really impressive when you bring in new team members, especially ones in the afterguard. I think that's super impressive. Them being able to settle in really quickly is really important, and you can really see the teams where they settle in quickly and they kind of, you can see the results kind of reflecting on that.
At the moment, the advantage does seem to be on the left side looking upwind. Main cluster of boats there. American Magic and Value. Value in our foreground, American Magic next up the picture. American Magic going visibly quick there. Watching Crayola there on the going out to the right. How are you seeing this beat then so far, Katie?
Yeah, I think it's quite an even beat. Clearly there's opportunities to be had because the fleet's pretty happy to be heading out towards that right hand side. Yeah, Allegro pretty happy to lead that charge out there. I still quite like the look of the left. Value, American Magic and Sled all kind of heading out that way. I would be a bit wary of going all the way to the ley line. But yeah, definitely opportunities to be had, and I think as the breeze starts to get a bit shiftier up towards the land, when we're at the windward mark, I think that's where we're going to see the kind of the gains and losses of each of those sides happening, and whichever boat can kind of get in phase with those shifts and be able to tack on the lifting or to tack on the lifts, I think they'll be the ones that manage to get out on top. But it's kind of anyone's guess at the moment which side that boat comes from, but currently left looking strong.
Yeah, I think so, but lots of action going on again. It's kind of move and counter move, trying to keep an open lane, not get too involved in the traffic, and quickly on board with American Magic as they tack onto port. Second to being furthest left, along with the Value. But yes, on the tracker we're seeing a small lead to American Magic and Value both on this left side. Value a little bit of a threat to American Magic, Katie.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, being on the inside, I think that's always quite a strong position, especially if they can kind of bow down and close the gauge between them and American Magic. So the closer they get to American Magic, the more of an advantage they have at that tack point. So yeah, I think American Magic definitely at risk, but they've been going pretty quickly up this beat. I thought they had a really good, they managed that start really well. It's really hard when you've got a boat that you know is over the line kind of affecting you because you can't do anything about it. Yeah, you kind of have to hope that they make the right decisions to actually get out of your way. But they managed that really well and came out from it actually really well. So yeah, I think definitely a threat from Value for American Magic, but all they can do is kind of get to that port ley line, starboard ley line as quickly as possible.
Indeed, it's in the end actually it's a fairly even split. We've got 7 boats on the left of the middle axis of the course, and 5 out to the right. Alcedo pretty much in the absolute middle of the track at the moment on the windward axis. But it's really very, very even. Platoon Aviation and Privetza now out, showing slightly better, but I think the breeze is quite patchy as well, isn't it? Clearly there's lanes of where the pressure is a little bit higher, a little bit greater. And at the moment Platoon Aviation seem quite nicely powered up. This is now the danger, as I said, for American Magic, with Value just to windward and moving forwards on them. And American Magic Terry just deciding what he wants to do in this position. good attack, I think, with Sled coming across. We'll go into a lee bow position on Sled. A great racing, Katie, isn't it? A little bit more cerebral than yesterday in some respects. Having to think 2 or 3 moves
really great
ahead.
racing, and really great to see these. Yeah, for sure, and kind of looking at the boats around you and kind of or the boat on boat interactions and trying to win those boat on boat battles is really important in this stuff. But yeah, like loads of action in here. Like loads going on.
Great to be dotting from boat to boat as well, just getting a feeling for how the teams are feeling. Alcedo Vitamina then bouncing back from that disappointment yesterday. They're in the match. Very often we see them in the top third of the fleet and then just going forward. Key thing for them is they've got 2 or 3 boats, 4 boats or so between them and Paprec. Paprec really not having the best of beats so far. So this tussle, this battle for third step in the podium. Alcedo pulling some points back for the meantime. Interesting, just talking with Morgan Reeser this morning, the coach from the Platoon Aviation team, just reminding us that Platoon Aviation, if you like, won the second half of the regatta in Puerto Portales, and quite comfortably, really, last month. Wonder whether they can do the same here, but at the moment they have quite a decent little lead there over Provezza, but I think there's a lot more will happen as we approach this windward mark, Katie, won't it? Certainly the order's not set in stone.
No, it absolutely isn't. And kind of watching the tracking, watching the tails of the boats on the tracking, they're kind of snaking around all over the place. There's definitely lots of shifts to be had up here, and it's going to be completely on kind of what shift we get at the top as to which group comes out on top, the left hand side or the right hand side. Looks like there was a bit of a split breeze at one point, the boats on the left getting a bit of a lift and the boats on the right getting a little bit of a header, which has kind of played into the hands of that bunch on the left. Again, looking quite strong, but it is pretty shifty up here and the breeze is pretty up and down, as you would expect for an offshore breeze. So yeah, anything can kind of happen in this last quarter of this beat.
Indeed, of course, you say you talk about shifts, but also these changes in pressure make a big difference to the angles that the boats can sail at upwind. So I think probably in the end, Platoon Aviation have done a very good job of reading the breeze and using the strongest breeze, although actually Provezza coming in here in a nice little lefty, and Platoon Aviation just on the edge of this little puff that's coming down to the fleet. So Provezza potentially getting round, and actually Vayu coming in fast as well. Nick Rogers, of course, tactician on Vayu. They're going to have to just take a little duck. Boats coming in from the left with pace, Katie, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They've got a really nice pace coming in. I think they've got a bit of breeze. Platoon looked like they'd slightly underlaid that mark. Underlaid the windward, had to shoot up a little bit. Potentially a bit of an interaction with Sled there, who was coming in on port, but I think the jury's given them the green flag, so I think that's all good. But yeah, left-hand boats coming in really strong. Provezza and Sled both managing to get in front of Platoon, who just went slightly early on that ley line and were a little bit slow coming into the mark. And then you've got kind of Alpha Plus and Quantum, who also came from that left-hand side, all rounding kind of top 5.
Indeed, but the advantage is with the Turkish flag boat with Ergen Emre's team. Really nice hoist from them, but once again kite is filling at within a boat length of the mark. Let's watch a Vayu behind. So really it was only about the final approach there for Platoon Aviation. Just didn't get the same breeze as Preveza did coming in on port, slightly closer to the mark. American Magic then in fifth, Regatta leaders Sled in sixth, Alcedo Vitamina seventh, Viola, Allegre, Teasing Machine, Phoenix, and Aprec have some work to do in 12th. That's going to be rather shaking the French up. But great credit to the Preveza team. Colle Parada, Nacho Postigo and Santi Langa is the afterguard lineup now. I think at this stage in the season, Katie, anything that gives the team confidence and a level of satisfaction, whatever it is, it's not kind of clutching at straws, but you want something to something positive to go into the winter with, don't you?
For sure, you want something positive, and you also want kind of concrete learnings. I think is also really important. You want things that you know are your strengths and that you can kind of build on throughout the winter, and you want things that you know are like specifics that you know that you can work on. And for me, that's would be kind of a positive outcome of this final regatta of the season, to be able to go into the winter knowing both of those things, to have a really clear plan for how you come back stronger next year.
So looking briefly at Vayu in 8th place overall at the moment, 8th or 9th at the moments this season, but Okapao Pumpat, the young former Opti world champion, back steering the Vayu for this regatta. So that's the projected standings if positions stay the same through this the finish line of this race. So Sled 9 points clear for the moment. Phoenix moving up to second, Phoenix in second with Allegra third. And things moving in the right direction for Preveza, of course, the team which shared the overall title in 2023, finished on exactly the same points as Platoon Aviation in that a really emotional finale in Porto Portals. So Whitcraft family team, as it were, in second just now. Nick Rogers calling the shots and choosing to keep going down to the right of the run. Platoon Aviation pushing hard in third. Let's look at the crew lineup on the Vayu. A few little changes on board, as I said. Okapao Punpat is the helmswoman this regatta. As we said, there you see helmswoman, and then Nick Rogers, Olympic medalist and tactician, is tactician Elvira Labres, our Spanish navigator who joined the team in Puerto Pardals. Dylan Whitcraft is on the backstay along with Alex Freifel. Tom Green, the project manager, is the main trimmer. Kevin Whitcraft is a trimmer along with Gabriela Olivio, who you can see was trimming on the starboard side coming downwind there. Lele Marino is the famous grinder working with Max Godfrey. Nick Whitcraft is the co-owner, also grinder. Tom Whitcraft in the pit. Anasorn Nagmarit on the mid-bow, and Mika Eid is on the bow. So a real mix of nationalities, but certainly flying the Thai flag with pride. But actually, the Mets look like they've made a little bit of a gain down there, but I think in this instance, Katie, maybe the breeze slightly lighter as we get down the run. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's feeling slightly lighter. I think Provetza did a really nice job of driving where they did. I think it felt like as the boats headed further out into this corner, the right-hand corner, they were kind of losing pressure. Vayu was the boat that was leading out that way, and their angle kept getting higher and higher, and I think that's opened the door to Provetza, who dived out a bit earlier, potentially found some more breeze in the middle of the course. But you can really see, the breeze is pretty light out here. You can see the crew dynamics on board are completely different to the other days. All of the crew is kind of stacked up at the front of the boat, by the mast, in front of the mast, a lot more kind of, weight a lot more forward as opposed to yesterday when they were fully powered up, weight at the back, completely stacked. As kind of on board on American Magic, you can see most of the guys are kind of at the front, really trying to get the weight forward, and that just kind of shows how light it is. But Provetza definitely made a gain down this one. We'll see if they can find some breeze to drive back in as well. We'll have to see what happens with those guys.
Indeed, just watching Vayu, the leader of this group, to the right. For me, Provetza look a little bit slow and slightly less breeze out there on the left. There's a great aerial shot just showing the wind patterns on the water, and indeed the topography behind. Just watching as Provetza come back to the fleet. Seem to be going okay in terms of angle and pace. These boats on the extreme right coming down seem to have a little bit more pressure, sailing a nice slightly deeper angle than the boats to their left. But much more exacting strategies and tactics, Katie. The gains are so much more subtle.
We're not seeing the kind of massive bands of pressure coming down as we were seeing yesterday and the day before. Kind of 2 days ago, boats were able to go from 12th, 13th round the windward to kind of top 3 down the lewards. There's a lot less of that today. It's a lot more slower gains. It's kind of chipping away. The kind of racing actually that American Magic is really, really good at. So this again potentially playing into their hands. It's a much kind of slower, more calculated day for tactics and strategy out here.
I guess key thing for American Magic just now is having sled behind them. They could continue in that vein through the next few races. That would certainly secure them the 2025 title. So a little bit slowed for Provetza coming in here. Sailing a bit deep just before they drop the kite on this left-hand mark. Nobody really making a big move for the right-hand mark looking upwind. But it is Provetza which has held that lead quite nicely in the end. Down the first run, race 7 here in Porto Cervo, pursued by Vayu. And Platoon Aviation, right overhead of the German flag team, being pursued as well by American Magic. Katie, Vayu, Alpha Plus, and we go on the right hand mark. For me, with the benefit of this aerial shot, I think you'd rather have the left side. However, things change all the time.
I think that decision from Alpha Plus to go around that right-hand mark will almost certainly be because of the fleet and being inside them. I think if they tried to go out to this left-hand mark, they'd have had so many boats inside them, probably ended up getting quite a bad rounding, having to give everyone else mark room. So I think that was almost certainly a fleet kind of a fleet decision. And they've just kind of tacked back onto starboard now. So thinking about the fleet rather than the wind there, I reckon.
That made a couple of gains coming down that run. And I think no sooner had we complimented Allegri on the regatta so far, and they're having a little bit of a tough one in 11th just now. It's interesting, Katie, isn't it? I mean, there are some teams that really we see struggling through the final days of a regatta, and some teams become stronger or go better in the second half of regatta. So hopefully this is just a temporary little blip for Allegri. Let's watch how things progress for Vayu. Vayu went off to the right. Sorry, Alpha Plus went off to the right. So what's the strategy for Preveza just now then? They have a 65-metre lead. Try to just keep a little bit of a loose cover on the fleet, would you think? Or what's your thoughts, Katie?
I'd say so, yeah, especially on Vayu, who was super close behind them. I think Preveza lost a little bit of ground to them on that leeward mark. It looked like they slightly underlaid, so had to go quite low and slow, and the kite wasn't quite filling. So they kind of gave some metres back to Vayu. But I think definitely a kind of a loose cover on the fleet, loose cover on Vayu, keeping between them and the windward mark, and not letting Vayu get in the controlling position. But it looks super tight. I mean, Vayu's just now tacked back onto starboard, potentially kind of got a gain on Preveza now on starboard. We'll see if Preveza have to tack. No, it looks like they've managed to just cross, but Preveza's got to kind of decide which side of Vayu they want to be on, and then probably loose covering while keeping half an eye on the rest of the fleet, because there's still opportunities out there for lots of gains and losses to be made all the way through the fleet.
It's interesting to see the partnership of Santilanga and Colaparada just reunited, working well, I think. Sailing a really steady race. Good start, made the right call up that first beat. So there's the regatta standings, the projected results. If position stayed the same in this race, number 7 sled 8 points ahead of Phoenix. Allegri 2 points behind in third. Preveza chasing hard. Preveza could finish on the podium of this regatta. Fifth going into this race, it'd gain a place by virtue of that, but 8th in Puerto Portals where Preveza, 11th, again another team which you would never expect to be finishing at the bottom of the standings, 11th at the World Championship. 6th they were in the Royal Cup in Bayona, and 9th in Saint-Tropez, team which won in Saint-Tropez first time we were there. So maybe things moving in the right direction for the Ergen Emry and his team. course, American Magic just don't have to knock it out of the park. They need to just adhere to Terry Hutchison's usual maxim, which is top 4 finishes each race. Top 4 finishes in the next 3 races after this would be enough to give them the 2025 circuit title for the second year in succession. They won by a single point, I think it was, in the end back in Valencia a year ago. A little bit more conclusive at the moment. So we're on the second beat, first race of the day here in Porto Cervo at the 52 Super Series Porto Cervo Range Rover Regatta. On course at the moment, fingers crossed, on course to deliver 10 races, but let's see what the wind decides to do. At the moment the breeze is still in nicely. We've got 8-9 knots probably. Great little match going on between our Turkish flagged Preveza and Vayu. They've got 120 or 130 metres ahead of Platoon Aviation. So in general the trend is on the left, isn't it, Katie? Seems to be left as preferred.
Yeah, I think most of the team's probably learning as well from that. Yeah, learning from that first beat where that top left came in really strong. Majority of the team's favouring that side. Teasing Machine gone out to the right hand side. It is shifty, so potentially could come in strong, but yeah, the left hand side definitely favoured, and it's just deciding kind of how early you want to come out of that left hand side. There's literally nothing in it between Preveza and Vayu at the moment. The tracking is saying 5.8 metres between the two of them, which is literally nothing. On the last upwind, we saw Vayu and Preveza kind of the gains that they made at the top were coming in from really quite high on that port ley line. So potentially, if you use that as an example, then Vayu potentially could have the gain. But it's going to be all about what shift we get here, and watching the tracking again, watching the kind of the follow lines on the boats on the tracking. The wind is snaking around. The tracks are snaking, so it's going to be completely on the last shift onto that starboard ley line as to who gets in front of Preveza and Vayu.
That was very much the case at the top mark. It seems like the left is improving by the second. I think Preveza just a little bit low off the main shift, and Vayu starting to lift up inside Preveza, so maybe we're seeing a new leader. But as you said, Katie, it's all about the final approach. Preveza may have aired off to the right a little bit too early. American Magic chipping away as always focused on the next move, the next gain. So are Vayu through? Have Preveza gone too far to the right too early? A little bit of a repeat situation. A repeat of the situation at the first mark, first time up, Katie, isn't it?
Yeah, almost a carbon copy, but with Preveza potentially losing out. To me, it looks like Vayu might be able to just tack on the inside of them, which, yeah, they're just doing now. For me, Preveza just let Vayu get a little bit too far away from them, a bit further down the beat. They kind of crossed Vayu and potentially could have tacked a bit earlier on them to keep a slightly tighter cover on them. But yeah, I mean, still second would be a really great result for the first race of the day. There's still another race. But yeah, Vayu really making the most of that beat and actually got quite a nice little lead on Preveza now. Got a good couple of boat lengths to be able to get a good hoist and potentially sail away on this downwind.
And close behind between Platoon Aviation and American Magic. Platoon Aviation electing to tack and try and get inside American Magic. There'll be no quarter given here by American Magic. Now then, Platoon Aviation are on quite a slender ley line, but have got the pace to, I think, just shoot up round the mark. So American Magic getting around just after Platoon. It'll be a great final run. I'm quite sure these two boats will be close and watching each other all the way. Super close then between American Magic and Platoon Aviation going round at the same time. It's going to be all about the hoist. Seeing Alpha Plus coming around the windward mark in 5th. Then Sled and Alcedo. Teasing Machine actually having a better race in spite of that start. And Allegra really struggling for the moment. Going to be round in 11th or 12th. So better race then for Teasing Machine. They've got 5 boats behind them. And a big duck in the end for Allegra at that windward mark. Seemed to have made a little bit of a gain, but then having to lose it all again to go round the back of a couple of sterns. So 2 little scraps, 2 match races down this final run. Can Provezza catch Value back up? And then the battle between Platoon Aviation and American Magic. Side by side as they come down the first part of this final run of race 7. The breeze has stayed in nicely, Katie, so far. That's encouraging. Provezza have jibed and trying to break away from Value. Seem to have jibed with pressure, Katie. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think kind of they're doing got a similar strategy to on the first downwind. They clearly liked how that worked for them. I do think it's quite a bold call to kind of to jibe away from the fleet. But equally, if they see something out on that side, then why not go for it? They've got a little bit of a gap behind them to Platoon and American Magic. So I think they're clearly sailing. They're on the attack rather than on the defence. Really wanting to take the place off of Value. For me, kind of the middle of the course had potentially the better breeze on the first downwind. The corners started to get a little bit light, so I think for Value it's going to be about not carrying on too much into the lighter breeze on the edges of the corners. But as I've said that, they're just about to jibe back now. We'll see at the bottom whether Provezza finds some breeze, but they've got good breeze out there, kind of going up to 11 knots now, which is kind of the fastest we've seen them going all day. Breeze is up a little bit more. It's just whether Value can get into that breeze and stay in front.
Indeed, so Value make their jibe. Interesting to see that effectively both pairs have split down this run. Platoon Aviation and Provezza going to the left. Sorry, Provezza and American Magic going to the left. Platoon Aviation and Value staying right. Just trying to find the best lane of pressure coming down this run, knowing that the finish line is just ahead. Really nothing in it. I think actually Value seem to be sailing quite deep and quite quick for me at the moment. Tracker says gain to Provezza. similarly gained to Platoon Aviation. So Katie, what are we thinking?
Yeah, I think it's a tricky one. I mean, at one point the tracker was saying kind of less than a metre in it between Preveza and Vayu, so super close. Vayu looks to have pretty good speed at the moment, and as you were kind of saying, their angle looks quite nice to me. I think they've potentially still got the edge. Their angle with which they're coming back across at is slightly better than Preveza's for me. Preveza now just opting to jibe back onto port, clearly not liking the angle they were coming back at, going to jibe back hopefully into the pressure and kind of wait for another shift potentially. I do think there is some potentially, as well as pressure, I think there is some shifts to be had on this downwind. You can see the differences in angles between the boats, and I think Vayu's done a really nice job on this downwind of using those shifts, and yeah, that angle coming in is really nice. I think Preveza's got a bit on to be able to overtake them, but there's always opportunities, and we're not sure what the wind is going to do.
We're really not, but I think that Vayu have sailed a little bit lower and quicker for the meantime. Now then, whether Santilang and Colaparada see something coming down from the high right, looking up the course. Quick overhead with the Vayu. And that battle still going on behind between Platoon Aviation and American Magic. Platoon Aviation still have the upper hand and the better position relative to the finish. So there we go. Preveza making their jibe. Let's see how they come out of the jibe. They're coming into pressure, but for me, Vayu still fairly comfortable as they head towards the finish line. Vayu's best score, in fact, this regatta so far has been a 7th. They've certainly taken it to Preveza in this race. 2 seconds and a third, 2 seconds 2/3 for Vayu in Puerto Portals. So potentially, I think this could be Vayu's. Potentially, first of the commentator, it could still be a Vayu's first race win of the season. Just looking back through the results for 2025 so far. But there's still a little bit of sailing to go, and they're in good pressure coming downwind. Preveza have got to the right of them, and where the conventional logic seems to think there is more pressure, I think this is going to be a little bit closer at the finish line than we might have thought, Casey.
Yeah, I was just having the same thought actually. I was kind of thinking what I would do if I was Vayu and the situation I was in, and I probably would have tried to jibe somewhere kind of just below and in front of Preveza, trying to keep myself in front of them, but kind of going to the same side of the race course. I don't personally see the point in splitting when you're kind of in front this close to the finish. I think you've got nothing to gain by splitting, and you've got everything to lose. But I am not a tactician on this boat, so yeah, what do I know? But yeah, I think they're driving back to the finish now. Vayu, the rest of the fleet's coming across on port. Hopefully they stay out in front.
Yeah, I think Vayu should be able to get there. I think this is their first regatta, a race win of 2025. It's a big moment for the team from Thailand. Took the lead off Preveza at the top of that second beat would be disappointment for Prevezza, but things moving better for them as a team, I think. Challenging for the podium, but need 3 good races after this. But all credit to the Thai team, the Whitcraft family team, coming through the finish line in the next few seconds to win race number 7 here in Porto Cervo. Value. Prevezza just holding the boats behind out. They're just going to jibe in a few seconds. But there we go. Big win for Team Value. Don Whitcraft there at the back. Congratulations to them. Anyway, Prevezza might be a little bit disappointed to have lost out at the top mark, but still a second for them. Through the finish line and say things moving a little bit better. Tough season for Prevezza. Platoon Aviation also having a good race, coming through for third. American Magic's fourth keeps them very much on course, back closer to their best. And so too for Platoon Aviation. I think we're reasonably happy with that result. But a good win for Value, Katie, in the end. Did everything right at that top mark. They've been quick all the way around the course. Food for thought for Sled, I think. What's your thoughts, Katie?
Yeah, I thought Value raced a really good race, actually. I thought tactically they were making kind of all the good decisions, really made the most of that left-hand side, learnt from that first beat, what paid, and yeah, kind of kept working with what was paying. I was really impressive race by them.
Did slightly disappointing, I think, for Sled, just in a little bit of a photo finish with Alcedo, but they'll get there now. So they'll still be leading the regatta comfortably. Alcedo coming through now. And the thing for Alcedo, they've got, I think, 2 or 3 boats, 2 boats maybe, between them and Paprex. So Paprex challenge for the podium for the season, not too impaired by this result now. Very close finish with 3 boats, but it's going to be Phoenix next. Then Paprec, Allegri coming in with speed at the committee boat end of the line. Cariola surging, may just be able to pip Teasing Machine. I think they will. It's a little final sprint for the Brazilians taking the French, who actually were up to 8th at one point. So it's Criolla, Teasing Machine, and Gladiator getting a 13th after being over this line. In fact, in the end, Katie, the 2 boats which were over the start line early ending up in 12th and 13th. So much lighter conditions, different test for the teams, but Value coming out on top in that race. Prevezza second, Platoon Aviation third, American Magic taking a couple of points, a couple of places back on Sled in that race, but Sled very much on course for the regatta win. American Magic consolidating their challenge for the circuit title. And Katie the Breeze is in nicely. We said we might have a relatively small window for racing, but fingers crossed, still things looking good for a second race. It's just after 1 o'clock here in Porto Cervo. We should go straight into second race, you would think, Katie, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't. Breeze feels like it's almost maybe picked up a couple of knots. It's looking really good to me, and I think we've got plenty of time in this weather window. I think we thought maybe around 3 o'clock would be the kind of when it would start dying. So we've got another 2 hours to go, which is plenty of time. So yeah, I'm pretty optimistic about it.
Good. Enjoy your lunch, Katie. We'll catch up with you in a few minutes. We're going to look at the regatta standings first of all, then Sled still on top after that race, losing a a place or two to American Magic in the circuit standings, but Sled leading on 27 points, 6 points clear of Phoenix. Allegra on 38 now. Paprec in fourth. They're just still a point in the end, actually. Just a point off the podium, so lots of challenges and things going on in the heads of the Paprec team. Preveza up to fifth, tied on points with the Paprec, and only 1 point off the podium. 2 seconds in a row now for Preveza. Platoon Aviation in sixth on 40.5 again. They've still got a chance off the podium for the Regatta. American Magic on 47, Alcedo Vitamina 49, 55 for Vayu, 59 for Alpha Plus, 60 for Cruella, 63 for Gladiator, and Teasing Machine on 84 and 13th. And hopefully we'll maybe have a quick look at the circuit standings, I hope. And things moving in the direction of American Magic with 3 races left. They're 178 versus 199, so 21 points now for American Magic. Sled in second on 199, 238.5 for Paprec, starting to get just a little bit of daylight now ahead of Alcedo Vitamina. In fourth, Platoon Aviation 247.5, 267 for Allegra. Then it's Alpha Plus, Value, Preveza, Gladiator, Phoenix, Cruella, and Teasing Machine. So things looking good for American Magic for the circuit, things looking good for Sled. For the Regatta, let's take a little bit of a break and then we'll go straight into the second race of the day. I hope you join us then. A finish, it could not be closer.
It's absolutely insane.
2 seconds between Value and Alpha Plus.
Phenomenal win here.
What a thrilling finish.
3, 2, 1.
Are they going to have enough momentum to just get round? What a mark rounding.
10.52s on this spreader leg is insane.
physical. In the club you scream. God like gaze, you're so beautiful, but you're not for me. I can't sleep lately. I'm just trying to find peace. Classic melodies. I just wanna be free. I'm sorry, darling, I can't breathe. There's no room for us. There's no room for us. I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. She said, boys out here coming from a mile away. Not as sleek as you think. DMs early in the AMs. I'm not Becky from the street. All this time, baby, our love was so deep. You can't sleep lately, but what about me? I'm sorry, darling, I can't breathe. There's no room for us. There's no room for us. I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It wasn't you. put it in a song. Every time you make that face, I crawl into a damaged space. Out of sync and out of tune, that frequency I can't undo. Please listen close. Stop drumming on my heart, please stop. The rhythm that you're playing is just way up. You're singing in the right key, check your tone, or soon you'll be a one-man band alone. Stop drumming on my heart. Why you look surprised when we've done this all before? I'm not sure the highs really make up for the lows. When words don't work and I get hurt, somehow I feel like I'm the worst. Manipulation overload, but babe, this time I'll steal the show. Please listen close. Stop drumming on my heart, please stop. The rhythm that you're playing is just way up. Go on singing in the right key, check your tone, or soon you'll be a one-man band alone. Stop drumming on my heart, please stop.
trapped in my head, romanticizing forever. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Diving at first into all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Diving at first into all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? You're a bad idea. Oh, but every time I see you, all reason and logic cut their losses. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Diving at first into all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. Low, 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 low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Low, 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 low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. We're getting down, we're getting low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Party all night, going till the dark skies. I'll party all night, I'll party all night, I'll party all night. Give me one more dose and I'll party all Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. Don't know the time, I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive, I think you know. We're getting down, we're getting low. We're getting down, we're getting low. Tell me something, it might just take the pain away. See, I've been thinking a million things I want to say. Now I'm looking in your eyes, but I'm wandering to your lips. See, I'm trying to keep it cool while I'm hovering for the kiss. 'Cause I've been eating you like old-fashioned orange slice, sweet like daiquiri with strawberry crushed ice. Know you like a margarita with the hot spice. Love the taste of paradise. No, it's never been the right time. Like we're holding back the storyline. And I'm waiting at the end of the night, thinking of you. Took your number from a friend
never coming back, but you said that it wasn't personal. And every time you lied to me, it's like I didn't want to see, cause I thought you were beautiful, and beauty doesn't want to be mischievous and devious and set a fire unto us, but you were never beautiful at all. I wasn't fine to begin with, walked out those lines to begin with, but you forced me to work on myself because you put me through hell. I guess I should thank you for that. I'm okay. But then I see you out again, laughing with a group of friends. There he is, you're holding hands. Makes me feel pathetic and a little bit erratic, so I drink till I can't stand. And you know I won't confront you, even though it's all I wanna do. Probably best to just ignore it, both impossible and true. I wasn't fine to begin with, walked all those lines to begin with, but you forced me to work on myself because you put me through hell. Thank you for that. I'm okay, but it was a real close call. You went from a walk to a crawl, had to tear down the Berlin Wall. I was panicking, but hey, I guess that I survived you, and that shit was hard to do. I've had every shade of blues since I met you. She loves me now. The pedals hit the floor, and what you get is what you got when you can't pull no more. I'm okay, but it was a real close call. You went from a walk to a crawl. Every time I pull it wrong, I was panicking, but hey, I guess that I survived you, and that shit was hard to do. I've had every shade of blues since I met you.
Sometimes I play it safe, and you can see it. It's easy for me to show. But sometimes I'm really brave, and that just means that I'll try again tomorrow. It's my doubt creating mountains where the valleys used to be. Gotta change perspective if I really want to see that sunrise over the water. I swam over and under, get lost in all the wonder, never call it quits, no. When life hit me apart, I went faster and farther. I just gotta remember I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Oh, I live among the waves. Let them take me as far as they want to go. And it's time for me to say, they won't break me, I'm braver than I know. It's my doubt creating mountains where the valleys used to be. Gotta change perspective if I really want to see it. Sunrise over the water, I swam over and under, get lost in all the wonder, never call it quits, no. When life hit me apart, I went faster and farther. I just gotta remember I was made for this. Oh, such a time as this. It's my doubt creating mountains where the valleys used to be.
And all the things I thought I knew were changing like the seas. Yeah. But I've overcome it all and I'm still here. Oh, I gotta change perspectives if I really wanna see. Sunrise over the water, I swam over and under. Get lost in all the wonder, never call it quits, no. When life hit me harder, I went faster and farther. I just gotta remember I was made for this. Oh, such a time as this. Oh, I was made for this.
Single your confusion, great brave woman, laughing to illusion. You're not afraid to die, you know dying is alone. Down or up, you're still alone. Laughing or crying, you roll alone. How do you do it? You know I come from pain. You say I can't complain. It's on me. The past is long gone, and the future's unknown. You are telling me it's on me. You are telling me it's on me. He said to be polite. The only way to get what you want, the only way they like you, is to stay in line and follow the crowd. But you stand out black as the night. You know they're all lying. You know I come from pain. You say I can't complain. It's on me. The past is long gone, and the future's unknown. You are telling me, you told me. Climbing to your bright future, even though you're dying. You fell before and you keep on trying. You do it all again. Now blinded by beauty, you tell the story as it is, speaking not to be understood. Bad is better good. You know I come from pain. Say I can't complain. It's on me. The best is long gone, and the future's unknown. You are telling me, you told me. You are telling me, you told me. You are telling me, you told me. You are telling me, you told me.
contemplating all my time. My thoughts make me tired, just running through my mind. Wonder if there's peace that I could find, instead of always being on the grind. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching, you're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I can go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away. It gets so loud that I can barely hear, but your words speak much louder than all my fears. Sometimes I just wanna disappear, running until I can feel you near. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching, you're just what I'm longing for. When times are getting crazy and everything seems hazy, is there some place for safety I could go? Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away, you're never too far to run. Run away, run away, run away into your escape. Run away, run away, run away. Run away, run away, run away.
take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me to the sky. I got a good feeling. Tell me the only thing you are is mine now. Na, 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 na. I got a good feeling. Na, 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 na. I got a good feeling. Good feeling. You wanna know is how to hold on to it every moment. Dive into it like my love is an ocean. It's overflowing. I swear it's golden. So good that I'm rolling. Baby, you make me crazy. I'm seeing roses. Baby, just maybe you save me. Oh, take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me to the sky. I got a good feeling. Tell me the only thing you are is mine. Take me home, take me on a ride. I got a good feeling about the colors lighting up your eyes. Take me home, take me to the sky. I got a good feeling. Tell me the only thing you are is mine now. Na, 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 na. I got a good feeling. Na, 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 na. I got a good feeling.
musical. In the club you scream. God like gaze, you're so beautiful, but you're not for me. I can't sleep lately. I'm just trying to find peace. Classic melodies. I just wanna be free. I'm sorry, darling, I can't breathe. There's no room for us. There's no room for us. I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. And she said, boys out here coming from a mile away, not as sleek as you think. DMs early in the AMs, I'm not Becky from the street. All this time, baby, our love was so deep. You can't sleep lately, but what about me? I'm sorry, darling, I can't breathe. There's no room for us. There's no room for us. I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I'm always you. It
put it in a song. Every time you make that face, like crawling to a damaged space, out of sync and out of tune, that frequency I can't undo. Please listen close. Stop drumming on my heart, please stop. The rhythm that you're playing is just way up. You're not singing in the right key, check your tone, or soon you'll be a one-man man alone. Stop drumming on my heart. Why you look surprised when we've done this all before? I'm not sure the highs really make up for the lows. When words don't work and I get hurt, somehow I feel like I'm the worst. Manipulation overload, but babe, this time I'll steal the show. Please listen close. Stop drumming on my heart, please stop. The rhythm that you're playing is just way up. You're not singing in the right key, check your tone, or soon you'll be a one-man band alone. Stop drumming
locked in my head, romanticizing forever. Last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? My God, don't we look good together? I should be running away, but so what, whatever. Oh, last love I found, knees met the ground and all my roses died. Swore I was through, but looking at you, I think I changed my mind. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? You're a bad idea. Oh, but every time I see you, all reason and logic cut their losses. Yeah, let's fall in love for the fun of it. Dive in at first and all of it. Oh, what a rush, looking into your eyes, playing it off like it's different this time. Let's break our own hearts for the fun of it. One look and I'm dying to run the risk. I'll live in your head for the rest of your life. Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine? Oh, won't you be my hopeless Valentine?
A finish, it could not be closer.
It's absolutely insane.
2 seconds within value in Alpha Plus.
Phenomenal win here.
What a thrilling finish.
3, 2, 1.
Are they going to have enough momentum to just get round? What a mark rounding.
10.52s on this spreader leg is insane.
Well, disappointing news from the race course. They've been waiting to get the next race underway. Unfortunately, the breeze has not played ball. The race committee have been moving around constantly, trying to find the settled breeze. But in the end, there you see the story: AP over A. No more racing today. Friday, So it's into tomorrow for the Super Saturday Showdown. That does, of course, make the task a little bit easier for American Magic Quantum Racing. They have a 21-point lead for the circuit standings, and Sled also have a relative, an easier job in some senses, with a 6-point lead going into the final day. So there we have a quick look at the standings for the 52 Super Series Porto Cervo by Range Rover Regatta. After 7 races, Sled lead on 27 points, 6 points up on Phoenix, who are in turn 5 points up on Allegre Paprec, 1 point shy of the podium, as are Preveza. Platoon Aviation are 2.5 points off the podium. American Magic a little bit further back in 7th, but a very much better day for them with their 4th. Alcedo Vitamina in 8th on 49.55 for Value, with that race win moving up ahead of Alpha Plus, who are 10th, 59 points for them, 60 points for Criolla, Gladiator on 63, and Teasing Machine on 84 points. Looking then ahead, as I said, a 21-point lead for American Magic after today's one and only race. They are on 178, 199 for Sled. Paprec are on 238.5. They are ahead of Alcedo Vitamina going into the final day, back in 3rd. Overall, Platoon Aviation 247.5. So still a chance of the podium still for the German team. Allegre on 267 points in 6th. Alpha Plus 273.5, 276 for Value. Preveza 284. Gladiator in 10th overall for 337. Remember, they didn't do one regatta. Phoenix also have missed a couple of regattas, and they're on 340. Criolla similarly haven't sailed the full season on 399, and so too Teasing Machine 13th on 429 points. So in some senses, plenty to play for tomorrow. Lots of little private battles. American Magic will be it'll be their swan song, and they will be giving it everything, still trying to do their best until the very, very final finish gun. But there you go. That's our story from the racecourse now, as our race committee head back ashore. And so anyway, do join us tomorrow for the Super Saturday Showdown, the final one of the season, the final one for American Magic Quantum Racing. Do join us then for the last day of the 2025 season. We'll see you then. Thank you. Finish, it could not be closer.
It's absolutely insane.
2 seconds between Value and Alpha Plus.
Phenomenal win here.
What a thrilling finish.
3, 2, 1.
Are they going to have enough momentum to just get round? What a mark rounding.
10.52s on this spreader leg is insane.